Joining us now is Scarlett Lewis. Her son, Jesse Lewis, was killed in his first grade classroom during the 2012 school shooting at Sandy Hook. Scarlett founded the Jesse Lewis Choose Love Moment in honor of her son. She and Jesse's father both spoke at the defamation trial last week against Alex Jones, and they were awarded nearly $50 million in both compensatory and punitive damages. Scarlett, thanks so much for being with us. I know you've gone through what you've gone through the last week. Is the culmination of so much work you've been doing for so long. I do want to ask about one thing I was not aware of. Alex Jones handed you a note inside that courtroom. What did it say?
He did. On the last day before the punitive damages, he handed both Neil and I a note. And it basically said that he was very truly sorry and that he extended an olive branch and wanted to work with the Choose Love movement to bring more love into schools, homes, and communities around the world.
You buy it?
Well, I'm waiting. I have hope.
You looked into his eye in that courtroom. What did you see?
I saw something that I didn't expect. I saw a very lonely person. I saw somebody with a huge void, and I realized that that was where the lies and the greed were actually coming from, to fill that. And of course, because I've been doing this for 9.5 years, I know that the only thing that does fill that void is love. And that's why I started the Choose Love movement.
You said it was important for you to do this, to be there, to speak out, to live up to Jesse's model. Talk to me about that.
Well, Jesse is known for saving 9 of his classmates' lives before losing his own. The shooter, a recent former graduate of Newtown school system, went back to the elementary school that he had attended where his mother had taught. He shot his way through the glass doors, made a left down the first grade hallway that he knew because he had attended there. The principal and guidance counselor came out of a meeting with a parent that they were having on the right-hand side. He killed them and then turned into Jesse's classroom. And Jesse stood up to him and saved 9 of his classmates' lives. So, you know, in comparison, he was standing up to the ultimate bully. So I was able to do that with Alex and having Jesse right behind me.
Standing up to bullies.
Yes.
When you're talking about Alex Jones as a bully, what does that represent in our society? What is this bully that you see in him?
Well, I mean, he was found guilty of spreading lies to intentionally harm someone. And that, you know, I was sitting in the courtroom thinking to myself, I can't believe that I'm here actually having to hold a grown man accountable for lying and doing that intentionally. It's when I was speaking to them in the courtroom, it was almost like I was chastising a young boy.
Do you think that this verdict will help keep this type of bullying from happening again?
I do. I think that the verdict sends a very strong message. In fact, my attorney in his close asked the jury to choose love over hatred and fear, and they did. And I think that this sends a very strong message for truth to all of us. We need truth to have a civil society and to have relationships and connections with one another.
And I know the goal is to have this money go to the foundation and do the work to choose love and spread love. Do you think you'll ever see that money, though, with all the shenanigans that can happen from here on out?
I do. I do. I have a lot of hope, and we're going to put it to very good use. And I think it's almost actually poetic justice that that will go towards keeping kids safe in schools and choosing love.
Jesse would be proud of you.
Thank you.
I think he would think you are living up to his example. Scarlett Lewis, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.